Hi everybody, my name's Doug Wilson. This is Yellow Hawk Custom Kydex. Occasionally, when a client asks me to modify a knife in a certain way, sometimes I will oblige, right? There are some things that frankly I'm not good at, but stuff like taking down a handguard, right, off of a cold steel Recon, what is it, cold steel Recon Scout. Cold steel Recon Scout. He wanted me to remove the top handguard, as much of it as I can. Now, what I'm doing is I'm using a belt grinder to shave it down. And when I get down to a couple of millimeters, I'm going to stop, because I don't want to touch the blade or the handle with the grinding surface, right? So I'm going to be real careful about that. Then when I'm finished, there'll be just a tiny nub there, which I explained that to him. He's fine with that. So that's what we're working on today. Cold steel Recon Scout with a modified handguard. I can do stuff like this, grinding, sharpening, stuff like that. Just simple. I can't put new scales on your knife. It's just not in my wheelhouse. You know, that ability isn't in my wheelhouse. I have a lot to do with just building custom sheaths rather than having to, you know, do knife scales and actually make knives and stuff. It's just not my wheelhouse. Anyway, so let me show you guys what we got here. Custom Ankara Knife Company Blackout. Custom Blackout. Now, pretty sure this is ironwood. That's what it feels like. It's kind of what it looks like. I could be wrong. But they're really hard wooden scales. Beautiful, too. I mean, beautiful. Josh did a great job on this knife. Right? He blued the blade. Beautiful. So the client said, I want a sheath that is up to the knife. Right? So that's what we built for him. Right? This is, it's called Raptor Kydex. Raptor Black. Right? It's a leather look Kydex. And he didn't want anything on the front. He wants it nice and simple. But a shackle for baldric carry. So he can clip in here, and he can clip into this D-ring right here on the Raptor dangler assembly. Okay? And then on the back, he's got a combat lock belt clip that he can reconfigure several different ways. The Raptor dangler assembly clips into the belt clip, right? So that's kind of like a no-brainer for some guy. If you like danglers or leg drops and belt carry, this is for you. This setup is for you, right? And then scuba webbing for the belt loop. You notice I have a mount plate there. This is just a dedicated mount plate for different carry options. Alright, so there's that one. And then the Jesmic JX2. This one was designed by Chris Tanner at Prepared Mind 101. Very popular knife. It's made by LT Wright. Custom knives. This is a left-handed sheath. Left-handed. Alright. So you can see what's on it. This is his ferro rod. He's got some tape wrap. I did what I could. You know, when a client asks me to use one of their options, I do the best I can with it. Okay? If you want perfect, you got to have me put my options on there. I pick them for several different reasons, and that's one of them. They work well with my systems. All right? The other thing is, they're high-end stuff. I mean, it's good stuff. Good sharpeners, good ceramics, good lights, you know, Phoenix lights, etc. Okay? And it's nothing that's going to break the bank. All right, so this client wanted me to put a ceramic on there, but he also wants to be able to use a fine diamond rod sharpener on it as well. Okay, so he takes this out, right? And got to take this hub off. Slip that puppy in there. Slip it in, right? Engage the shock cord. And then put the hub back on. Or put the hub back on and engage the shock cord. It doesn't matter how you do it. Alright? And there it is. Okay? And he's got a diamond rod sharpener. So, that's another good idea. If you're on the fence about, well, should I carry a ceramic or a diamond rod? It depends on the situation. So he said, I have different situations pop up. So I want this one and this one that will fit in the same holder. You got to tell me that. All right? Doug, I want them to fit in the same holder. All right? That's it. This is the Voodoo Dangler assembly. It actually screws into the sheath itself. It's very secure. It's not going anywhere. Never had anybody break one or anything like that, right? Here's the main thing with the sheaths when you receive them. Before you go out in the field, make sure you check all your screws. Don't use Loctite so that you guys can take these things apart if you want to. Put other things on and maybe lighten it up for a particular trip, you know, a backpacking trip you're going on, you want it to be lighter, you can take some stuff off, right? Okay? So there it is. You can put Loctite on it if you want. That's up to you. Alright? Okay, guys, that's it. This is Doug Wilson from Yellow Hawk Custom Kydex. Thank you for supporting Yellow Hawk Customs, a veteran-owned company. See ya. See ya. See ya.